So you want to tag a student in eduClimber. Tags are a really useful feature that allow you to pull your data by groups of students who are tagged in order to track that group's performance across the year and across assessments. Tags are very easy to add to an individual student or to a group. If we were to look at one student in particular, I could come into tags and add a student tag right here to add a tag to that one student. But where you're going to find the most utility here is in tagging groups. So let's say I want to create a group of students who were previously English language learners but are no longer categorized as LY in that platform, but who still scored at the lowest level on last year's best assessment. Let's see how many kids I might have in that group. I'm going to click Assessment. For the best assessment on the reading test last year, I want to see students who got an achievement level of 1. And don't forget to set it to last year to pull last year's data. So here are my 55 students who scored a level 1 last year, and I'm looking specifically for students who are in that LA or LF category. So I'm going to come up to my grouping and set it to my ELP status, and now I can see that I had 5 students who scored a level 1 but were not receiving language intervention services last year. So these 5 students I know I want to group for instructional support, to provide them additional interventions in MTSS, to provide them extra support in my classroom. I'm going to tag them so that I can track their data. I do this by clicking and dragging, checking their boxes, and hitting the Apply Tag button. Now, I could use a tag that I've already made, which I'll see here at the top. I try not to use the ones with the little globe because those come out of focus. And I'm going to create a new tag. I'm going to name this my language supports for fast group. And I'll give it a description. Students who are receiving support in my classroom for the fast related to language. I now select it from the drop-down here, and I hit save. And these students are now tagged. If I were to jump into one of these students' profiles, I would soon see that the tag is there. Do give it just a minute because sometimes it takes a few minutes to load from the servers. So that's how I can quickly add tags to students' profiles from Students 3D. In another video, we'll talk about why you might want to use those tags.